I'm here in sunny Pasadena, California, right outside the very famous Rose Bowl to run the 3rd annual TofurkyTrot. I got my number, I'm ready to go. We'll see you at the starting line. We're here with Carolyn from the National Museum of Animals and Society, which is where the proceeds from the TofurkyTrot go. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having us. So what can you tell us about what your organization does?
Sure. So we started about 6 years ago because there was no animal protection museum. So every other social movement, whether it was women's suffrage or civil rights, they had their own museums. But when it came to the struggle of, fighting for animals and their welfare, there wasn't anything. So that's really the heart and soul of what we do.
Oh, very cool. So there's an actual brick and mortar museum somewhere?
There was in Hollywood. We're currently moving to a new location, which we will unveil in early 2016.
Fantastic. So what can someone expect to see when they go to this museum?
So our permanent exhibit is called Animal Protection and American Legacy. So you're going to learn about our history that dates over 200 years about advocating and speaking up for animals.
Very cool. And then there are some, I guess, rotating exhibits?
Yes! We are going to open with Crazy Cat Ladies, which we are very excited about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's on the horizon very soon.
Very, very cool. So out here today, you are educating people and getting the word out, and it looks like their booth back there is very, very busy. That's why we're sneaking over here, because we don't want to be in the way of everybody. But it looks like you have books and art and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so we did a little pop-up exhibit about turkey so people can learn about some turkey and veggie history. I didn't even know Rosa Parks was vegetarian, and that's part of this exhibit. You can learn about some historical vegetarians.
Very cool.
But a long story short, we started this TofurkyTrot here in LA because we were kind of upset to see all the turkey trots that are really insulting on this day that I think is so sensitive for vegetarians and people who just love animals. So I love that we can create the world we want to see, right? We want to have this humane alternative. So I love that we have over 700 people here today.
Oh, and then what, is this the first event? You were here last year, you said, right?
Yeah, this is our 3rd year.
Oh, fantastic. So have the numbers been growing?
Yeah, every year we kind of increase by 40% maybe, something like
wow,
that.
That's a big increase.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I was very excited to see this because, like you said, it's always the turkey trot. I'm like, well, I like turkeys though, so I don't want to run because I'm celebrating killing them. So I'm so excited about this. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
Best of luck, and we'll look forward to the unveiling next year.
Please come. Thank you.
All right. I love your accoutrement here. So are you vegan? Are you vegetarian?
A vegetarian.
How long have you been
trying to go full vegan? Vegetarian since March.
Oh, fantastic! You're a newbie.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
love
I
it.
am.
So do you run a lot of 5Ks, or is this your first?
No, it's my daughter's birthday, and for her 12th birthday wish, we just all became vegetarian this year. So she would really love to run for the turkeys.
Oh,
she found out that yes,
Yeah,
my 2 daughters.
She found out what happened.
Yes, well, the sad truth. She knows where the food comes from now, so
It changes your way of thinking when you really find it all out.
No,
you guys are
it sure
excited to
does.
be here for her birthday.
So excited, and the longest thing we've done is we did 10 miles around the Grand Canyon on a bike. They almost didn't make it, so now they're running on foot. I told them 3.5.
You guys, you'll get it. So you're running as a family. You have, what is it, your husband and 2 daughters?
Yes.
They're a little camera shy, but they're adorable. They're equally as adorable.
Oh yes, we're hoping to turn full vegan soon. It's a little difficult, but we know we can get there. Cheese.
It's always
But
cheese.
Yesterday, since we were doing the TofurkyTrot today, I did all kinds of research on vegan cashew cheese and how to make it myself and vegan butter, so we're getting there.
Fantastic. So are you doing a vegan Thanksgiving or a vegetarian?
Vegan Thanksgiving, we sure are.
That's
so
awesome.
we did everything vegan this year.
Very, very cool. Best of luck.
Thank you so
see you on the
much.
trail.
Yay.
Thanks. I am so excited to be here right now. We are in the presence of true greatness. This is Seth, who is the founder and CEO of Tofurky.
Actually, founder and chairman. My stepson is now the CEO, and he is
It's a family
here
thing.
too, and he is running today.
What made you start Tofurky?
I was looking for something to eat at Thanksgiving. It wasn't a dead bird.
I love it.
And I had tried making all these complicated recipes that some would turn out okay and some wouldn't, so I wanted something convenient and affordable and bomb-proof, to just throw in the oven and have some fun.
Love it.
And that's what Tofurky was all about.
And when Tofurky's been around for a long time.
21 years. This is our 21st year, and we've just sold our 4 millionth gross. So, yeehaw!
Yeehaw, indeed. Yeah, I remember when I was very, very young, starting to go vegetarian. Tofurky was all there is, all there was at the time.
True.
And you guys have come a really long way. I mean, I remember it was sort of just that one thing.
Right.
And now you have a plethora of
Yeah, we do.
items.
We have about 35 different products, and we're sold on 6 continents now, including Antarctica.
What?
Yeah. You know, it's not just us. It's the whole plant-based diets are just going so crazy all over the world, and we love to see it and have a front row seat. It's awesome.
Yeah, you're kind of leading it all. It's amazing. So are you vegan or vegetarian?
I'm a vegan.
Awesome.
And I turned vegetarian in 1972 after eating Diet for a Small Planet in Ohio. In a little college town that I lived in, I was working in a head shop to work my way through college, and it was the only place in Springfield, Ohio where you could get granola. Like made granola. You either had to make your granola or you had to go to the head shop and buy the granola. And so people would like come in and they'd ask for some papers and pipes, and then I'll take some of that granola, which is not a bad idea because they were going to be hungry later on.
Yes, that's actually very
Genius.
clever marketing.
But
What's happening around here?
then later on, 5 years later, there was granola everywhere in the supermarket. So I thought in 1979-80, when I started making tempeh professionally, I thought, well, this will be like granola. You know, the hippies were right about granola. They're probably right about tempeh. And they were.
And it's everywhere now.
So here
Loving
we go.
the hippies. So
Yeah.
would you say you're still?
Oh, yeah.
You're still pretty much a hippie.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not like living on the commune kind of hippie.
No, not kind of the commune, but still have it in my heart.
I love it. Me too. Yay, hippies.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure meeting you. I mean, you are the leader of the movement here.
Well, it's so
thank
great to
you.
be here.
Happy Thanksgiving and have fun with your family tonight.
Yeah, happy Tofurky Day, huh?
Yay! With Ellie, the founder of the Gentle Barn, and some of the proceeds from the TofurkyTrot go to them today. How are you?
Good to be here.
And who's this behind me here?
This is Nala, and that's McKenna Rocket.
I love it. What can you tell me about these ladies?
They were rescued for Thanksgiving a year ago. Every year the Gentle Barn rescues turkeys for Thanksgiving, so they were rescued a year ago. They came in really, really scared, and with some time and patience and lots of love, now they've become cuddle turkeys.
Aww.
So they love to cuddle, and they actually really love cuddle now.
So I hear that they are fans of music, right? We were hearing a story about another turkey you guys rescued, Chloe, I think. And what can you tell me about their music propensities?
Yeah, well, we didn't know it, but turkeys love music.
Oh my god!
It started a few years ago. We had a turkey, we brought her to an event, and it was the first event we had taken her to where there was live music, and the stage was about 100 feet from us. And so we were setting up, and she was kind of just relaxing and letting people pet her and doing her usual thing. And then all of a sudden the band started playing, and the minute the music started playing, she kind of looked up and she started running as fast as she could to the stage. And I was like, what is happening? And I ran after her and I said, what are you doing? You gotta go back to the booth. So I brought her back. But the minute I turned my back, she ran back to the stage. And so, very curious to see what she was going to do, I just kind of sat back and said, okay, let me see what she's thinking here. And I sat in the front row and watched my turkey stand front row center, close her eyes, and start swaying to the music. And she did that for 3 hours until the band finally took a lunch break.
She's a total groupie.
She is a groupie.
I love it.
She
What
loved
kind of
it.
music
And
was
so, kind of light rock.
Okay.
And she
Light
absolutely
rock.
loved it. And so that day when we came home, we were like, we have to have a radio in the barnyard for her.
Aw.
And so for the rest of her life, she always had music.
That's so cool. And how old are these guys when they come to you?
Well, turkeys are slaughtered at 12 weeks old. And so we rescue them at 12 weeks old from that.
Okay.
Right now, they're a year.
They're a year. And how long can we expect these two to make it?
Well, unfortunately, there's a wild turkey that live about 25 years. They're very small, and they can fly and run and mate, and they have very long lifespans. Scientists have taken the DNA of that wild turkey and they've genetically engineered it to create a man-made turkey that's designed to get very big very fast so they can be slaughtered at 12 weeks old. That's why they're only a year old but already so big.
Yeah,
They're so big, and because they get so big, eventually around 2 or 3 years old, they can't even lift their own weight up. And so eventually we have to help them out of their bodies because they can no longer walk, which is really tragic. So you have the turkeys that nature made living 25 years, and then we have the man-made turkeys that are designed for slaughter, and they only live around 2 or 3 years, which is heartbreaking.
Well, it sounds like you guys give them 2 or 3 pretty awesome, music-filled, feeling very loved keepers. So.
Yeah, we love them as much as we can for as long as we can, and they have a really big purpose at the Gentle Barn too, because they get to crawl into people's laps and open people's hearts and show the world how amazing turkeys are. So they're doing a really good job.
Oh, great. We wish you lots and lots of luck. Keep doing what you're doing. And we're going to get ready to run this Tofurky Trot and hang out with some turkeys, and once the music starts, we'll hopefully see them jamming out. So thanks again, Ellie.